Good evening, Grim. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own? Well, let us quickly go over the usual I see you have marked the appropriate number of Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation? Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor. This reminds me, have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue. What do you mean? Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situation. Our data mongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly. In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence. You should consider time works a bit differently in here. Anything else? The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed... I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your... Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space. That is why causal links are difficult to establish. And Anything else? You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials. The store and places. Anything else? No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic. Anything else? Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium!
Yes! You did it, Reaper. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory. Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
My fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience. Why not? Indeed. I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulous. Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without? Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers. To put us right out of business, and you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would... never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience. I am all ears, Grim. should you have some when we are dealing with matters much greater than you? Such is the nature of loyalty. Ha! Grand! A reaper demanding its due. Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live, see was I? Well, I appreciated the discourse. Oh, right. Slipped my mind. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle. Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Grimm, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion. Appreciated. Now, truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel, certainly, once it is finished. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Hey there. What you up to, killer? Can't do that. I'm deeply ingrained. Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? Grim Reaper. Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as all. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails. My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side pole or terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them's some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirates, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it. Avast! This tale is beyond reproach. We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing little thing.
Oh, right. The daily... let us get... I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Questions. Questions, Grim. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful. No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release. In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, and nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive. Any other questions? Not in the sense that humans consider it, no. Hardly. Any other questions? Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time? Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up. Any other questions? Unlikely. One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might, at least until all matter ceases to be. Everything is, nothing is. What is the difference? Any other questions? Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Cord blimey! You're looting all me wares. Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not in me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes? Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless app. So, perhaps you are wondering about the nature of vacations in our profession. I mean, it is not as if you need one. Technically, you are just an amalgamation of ingredients. But what of the conduct overview? You may be... To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am... Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years. It is, at least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll meet plenty more, provided you... So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do? Oh? Do you doom scroll on Cocker? Breaking that habit improved my work experience significantly. I haven't opened it in years. It's the little app on your phone that shows you what's going on in the world. You've looked at your phone, right? Thought so. I mean, the instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door sales... And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks. Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of fate's grip. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it. Congratulations? Do they, though? Do they? I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make. Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers. Okay, so Scullifus spent all day, every day, stamping They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping. But every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain? You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired? Yeah, it's probably for the best. Been getting along just fine until now, right? Thanks for the chat, stranger. Anyway, I'm off to sleep. See you later. Probably not, though.
Look at that. It's a hatchling. I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian the Eradicator? I'm that efficient in bringing annihilation to the herd. When, oh, if only I could hear them wail and weep, cursing the injustice of a... Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because... I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever a capable bureaucrat, but lately seems to be losing his way. And the fondness for regulations, I've always said we should be able to mark people to... I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim with blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos. All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get. Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab, for that is what we are born to do. Yes, we Deathbringers all have to die. Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? I mean, it'd be amazing, yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time. Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye. Oh, so 3 weeks down already. That's quite an achievement. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat? Yeah, I got the inkling from our last talk. Still, I've been thinking... I figured you'd be the one to find intrigue in questioning authority. Hey, where's your sense of rebellion? I don't think I could adhere to obscure designs with such confidence. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you? That one. They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, at least when it comes to the job, can't say I trust their judgment too much. Nothing to it. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind? That one? They try to act, at least when it comes to the nothing to it. Don't take this the wrong way. Here's to hoping they won't cause... What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Grim, you would not. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It all. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me. So, off you go.
Do you know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens? The same people who often feel sad, angry, scared when nothing is happening. Is nothing stagnation? Or is nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
Doubloons will get ye anything, mate.
Welcome back, Grim. We here got another that one. They tried it. At least when it comes to the job, you'd think your profession needed Don't take this Here's to hoping they won't cause. What else you got in? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Grim? Because you do not need one, and because I say. Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. Oh, whatever. Why am I... Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental, because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, The saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain. Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. It is rather irritating. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide ye with today? Well, scuttle me boat, why don't you? Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean, but 'twas guarded by a horrendous beast. So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle with the kraken. All 8 tentacles. Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.